Gareth, nearly there. End of a long campaign. How are you looking on tomorrow? And how do you reflect on this summer for Wales?
Yeah, obviously it's been a long, I think, a long camp, especially for the boys who were in Portugal as well. It's been 24 something days, so it's been a long camp. Yeah, I think the games are coming so thick and fast. It's difficult to get your head around, but I think the camp as a whole, I think the only goal of this camp really was to qualify for the World Cup, which we did that, which was obviously incredible, history made, and yeah, in terms of the Nations League, it's been a bit difficult to prepare for, especially the first two games. I think obviously the first game was pretty much get through it, get ready for Sunday's game, and then obviously the game after it was mainly trying to recover, because obviously a lot of mental stress, physical stress was going on during Sunday. So yeah, but the players who played did a fantastic job, if not probably deserved to draw both games. And then yeah, obviously the Belgium game was I guess good to get a point against such a good team, create some good chances. But yeah, it's been a difficult camp, end of a long season, 5 games. I spoke about it before. It's probably not ideal speaking even after the game to other players, but yeah, we have to do it, and for ourselves, when we put on a Wales shirt, we'll always give 100%.
And this Wales squad, if you compare it with the squad that was preparing for 2016, it feels a lot younger. Is Welsh football the future in good hands with the likes of Brennan Johnson, those coming through, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Like I've said before, I think we have a lot of good young players coming through. For us as older players, it's our responsibility to teach them, to guide them, to do the Welsh way, to keep that character, togetherness up, and I think we've done that well. And yeah, we have a lot of players now. Even when there's 1 or 2 injuries now, we have some good players to come on and fill in and do just as good a job.
How good is Brennan Johnson?
Yeah, no, he's done really well. Obviously had a great season, kind of his breakout season this year in the Championship, and yeah, it was great from the other night to get his first goal. We all congratulated him, and hopefully there's many more to come from him.
And for you, Gareth, do you see now, obviously you've had the 9 years at Madrid, your life is going to go to another chapter now. Can you just reflect on what's happened to you over the last, first of all reflect on your time in Madrid, and also what's next for you?
Yeah, I think I think obviously it's been a massive success. I think if you'd offered me what I was able to do, probably 10%, I probably would have taken it at the start. So no, yeah, it's been yeah, it's been a good time. There's been obviously some very high times, there's been some low times, but that's football. I think things like this happen, and yeah, I can't really ask. I feel like I've overachieved myself. So at the start of my career, to be able to do what I've done, to go to major tournaments with Wales, yeah, I'm very happy.
Are you any further down the line? I don't know where you're going to go after tomorrow than you were on Friday.
I know I'm going on holiday, so no, there's been no time to even think about it. There's been so many games coming thick and fast, trying to recover, go for the next one. So yeah, no further.
When do you think you will sort it out?
In the summer.
That's it, no time scale, no?
No, I don't have a time scale. I obviously need time to think what's the best move for me, my family, my kids. Yeah, and hopefully we'll sort that over the summer.
Last couple, you joked a week or so ago that you had plenty of options on the table. Is that still the case?
Yeah, no, I have options. It's just about I kind of thinking where's the best place to go, what's the best for my kids, my family. Yeah, and like I said, hopefully I'll decide that over the summer.
Got to ask you, is Cardiff City one of them?
I can't really say.
Okay, and last thing, Phil Bennett passed away at the weekend. You're a sporting icon yourself. What about Phil Bennett, and what do you remember of him?
No, obviously I know he's a massive Welsh icon. Obviously it was a bit before my time, but you see videos when you're growing up of the amazing tries he scored, especially one. But yeah, obviously our hearts go out to his family, and obviously it's a Welsh legend lost, and yeah, we all hold him in our hearts.
Thanks.
Got it. Thank you. Morning, Gareth.
Morning.
I'm not going to start the question. I'm going to pick up with something you just said, that you feel you've overachieved. You're one of the greatest footballers that's ever played the game, and you feel you've overachieved in your career?
Well, yeah, I'm a little kid from Whitchurch. If you'd offered me this at the start of my career, I would have bitten your hand off. So no, I think of course you improve as you get older. Your goals change, your ambitions change. But yeah, I think if you'd offered me this before I made my professional debut, I think 99.9% of people would have taken it. So yeah, I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and hopefully there's just one more cherry on top.
Got your wife and kids telling you you're rubbish when you come home and that you're not very good.
My kids probably, yes. No, I think I obviously have had time to think about what I've done, and especially leaving Real Madrid, we had a day or two just to kind of reflect, and yeah, I can't really argue with 5 Champions League medals. So yeah, I'm happy.
Have you any idea what life after football holds for you? Because I understand with what you said to us on Friday and saying this morning about, listen, you've got options, you need a break, and you've got your representatives that are helping you make the right decision for you. But have you thought about life after football? Because I think from what you've told us, it's fair to say you're kind of in the autumn of your footballing career. You thought about what life after football holds?
A little bit, but not too much. I think even when we spoke, even in March, my focus was just trying to qualify for the World Cup. Because when I think you start to really try and think about what's happening after, you lose focus on what needs to be done now. So yeah, I have 4 kids, so my hands are going to be full anyway. But no, I think now my focus is just purely on the World Cup. Yeah, trying to get ready for that, and once that's over, then maybe I can see where I feel I'm at and go from there.
Would staying involved though in Welsh football in some role, Noel Mooney has, on the chief executive on many occasions, has said in interviews to myself and probably others as well, he wants to find some way to keep you involved once you've stopped playing. Would something like that appeal?
I don't know. Obviously, I always want to be involved in Welsh football just to, yeah, I love the environment. It's great to be a part of, and I think even when I do finish, I'll always be around to help, advice, whatever's needed for players, for decisions, whatever. I will always make myself available for Wales, and I think that's a conversation when I do hang my boots up.
Yeah, and just on the short term, in terms of whether you play, as you said on Friday, whether I play for 3 months, 6 months, a year, two, whatever it is the standard important to you? Because you played at the highest level, Premier League, La Liga, what's international. Does that become a factor, or is it literally about ticking over, making sure I'm match fit, ready to lead Wales out against the USA? What have you got to think with in terms of the standard that you play at?
I haven't really thought too much about that, to be honest, at the moment. But something that I guess I need to sit down and go through, not just with my family, but with the manager here, with the physios here that we use, to see what would give me the best chance of being fit come November, December. So yeah, I don't really know if the standard makes too much of a difference, to be honest. Football games are football games. I feel like I'll never really lose my quality on the ball. So yeah, I guess it's a conversation to be had, and yeah, I guess I'll have that again, like I said, over the summer.
Just a final question, and it's another one on Phil Bennett. I just Rob Page was saying, just a lovely thing. He was, when he found out that Phil Bennett had passed away, just looking at little clips of him playing. I know you enjoy many sports as well. Just you and the boys this morning. I know the Welsh rugby squad are here as well. Do you just sort of have any just any memories of watching him? Because I know you're far too young for that. But in terms of his impact as a player, he was kind of comparable with you. He didn't make things look. He made the ridiculous look easy. He had that talent. Is that something that you can sort of empathise with and see?
Yeah, obviously I don't really go on my phone too much, to be honest, so I haven't seen a lot, but yeah, we've been speaking this morning about, obviously, and I saw it yesterday, obviously my friends and stuff told me, so Yeah, I haven't seen too much. We haven't really had much time to chat, to be honest. But yeah, he's obviously a Welsh legend. Obviously, I've seen clips in the past of what he was doing in rugby, which was incredible. But yeah, I'm definitely going to go and look online now and have a look at some stuff. And yeah, he's a true Welsh legend, and he'll be sorely missed.
Great sights there.
Just a couple of more questions, because you have to go training. Thank you.
Gareth, it's obviously that stage now where we've qualified for the World Cup and we look at other teams. I just wondered what you thought of England, some of their performances, and it doesn't seem to be going so well for them during this period.
I haven't watched any England games, sorry, so I can't really comment.
Doesn't give you any encouragement?
No, they're a great team. We know that they have some great players. But yeah, I think I haven't really looked too much into them, to be honest. I guess we'll do that when closer to the World Cup, or even next camp, when we're kind of together for the last time. But no, I haven't seen too much. Obviously, the results haven't been ideal for them, but again, it's the end of a long season. It's difficult to really kind of take a lot from these games because everyone's mentally exhausted, physically exhausted. So yeah, we're not going to take too much from what they've been doing, I guess, because we know how good a team they are, and yeah, we'll prepare for them like we always do for any other team come the World Cup.
Just two more questions, because we've got to go training. Sorry, one. Two.
Hi Gareth, morning. I think this could be your 4th game in 10 days, something like that. I mean, does that show that you've still got mileage left in the tank? I know, with injuries and lack of game time in Spain, people maybe questioned what you were still capable of at this stage in your career, but it shows you can still get out on the pitch and be effective, doesn't it? Yeah,
no, yeah, I've been, yes, obviously, ideally I would have had more games coming in, so I would have been even more fitter and not have to kind of recover a bit as much as I am at the moment. But yeah, I'm able to. I've been available for quite a lot of the games in Spain even prior, but sometimes you just don't get picked, so people assume that you're injured. It's kind of that perception that people think I play a lot of golf when I actually don't. People think I'm injured a lot, but I'm actually not. So it's kind of, I think the thing with the press these days is they tend to write a lot of things, and the problem is then it's not accurate, but people read it and believe it. So I think, yeah, the press responsibility is to write the truth. Sometimes they don't, and then the problem is people believe what they read, so it creates that narrative then, that kind of image that's always happening. So no, but I feel okay. It's obviously been a hard camp, a lot of games, and I haven't had a lot of preparation coming into it, so it's been a bit difficult for me. But yeah, I feel okay. Patch myself up and go again.
Last question, Ben. Thanks.
Gareth, you've obviously worked so hard to get to World Cup. How important is it that next move for you is the right one to make sure you arrive there in the best shape?
Yeah, no, it's going to be massively important. I need to make sure I'm playing games, I'm as fit as possible. For example, coming into this camp now, I wasn't fit at all. I didn't have much game time at all, which is yeah, sometimes I'm able to get away with it. But yeah, ideally I want to be going into a World Cup playing games, being as fit as possible, and being able to be as effective as I can for as long as I can on the pitch.
And it sounds like you'd be open to maybe dropping down divisions if it ticked the right boxes?
Like I said before, I haven't really looked at everything yet. I know possible destinations, but yeah, it's something I need to sit down first and foremost with my family, and then I need to speak with managers and physios and decide what's best for myself.
Okay, thank you, Diolch.
Thank you. Thank you.